موسم جديد من تحدي كأس بورشي BWT GT3 الشرق الأوسط ينطلق من حلبة دبي أوتودروم. وفي هذا العام تحتفل السلسلة الرياضية الأطول تنظيماً بموسمها العاشر، إنجاز عظيم من فريق لخنر للسباقات وشركة بورش الشرق الأوسط وشمال إفريقيا. وفي هذا الموسم سيكون السائق العماني الفيصل الزبير بطل الموسم السابق حاضراً من أجل معركة الدفاع عن لقبه. ولكن لن يكون الدرب أمامه سهلاً، حيث سيواجه منافسة قوية من سائقين حاليين وجدد جاءوا من مختلف أصقاع الأرض.
Honestly, it's like one of the best things that's happened to me. And yeah, I think if you put in the hard work, you can get the result. So for me, it was a perfect way to end a season of just pure commitment that I had last year. The competition, I think this year is going to be quite a good one. We see Simenauer, we have Zaid here, Theo Elenas, the British Career Cup champion. Quite a few drivers that can really fight for a win. So yeah, I know it's going to be tough, but nevertheless, it's the same goal for me.
I started karting when I was 4 years old, and I did that till I was 15. And when I was 15, I started racing cars with my father in the Porsche GT3 Cup Canada. And then I did that for a couple years, GT3 Cup Canada, GT3 Cup USA, and then we did the 24 Hours of Daytona, and then we won that. And then I did select WeatherTech races throughout that year, and then we went to Europe the next year to race in the Carrera Cup Germany and some Super Cup races. And now we're here in the Middle East and having a good time.
During my younger years, I didn't really know Walter, but then I approached him for a test in one of these cars, and it was over a race weekend. And my initial thoughts were do the race weekend test and watch the race in the pits. But then he managed to talk me into doing the race, and I'm happy that I did it. Got a good result, finished second in my class. And ever since that, I've just been attached to it, so I'm really happy.
We were planning to race in Porsche Cup, and then we found a team in Turkey, so we started to participate in the Porsche Cup races. So now we are in Porsche Cup in Middle East, so I'm really excited to race here.
The impact in my career was big from Walter. He showed me the right ways to learn, to be faster, and also to train a lot without spending too much. Yeah, that's why I'm a bit here in Middle East and training a bit, and it was a great help for me to improve my skills.
وكالعادة توفر نهاية أسبوع السباق في دبي أوتودروم الكثير من المتعة داخل الحلبة وخارجها.
Thank you for joining us today at the start at the 10th season of the Porsche BWT GT3 Cup Challenge Middle East. The GT3 Cup Challenge is the most exciting motor racing championship in the Middle East. And the growth it has been seen over the last 10 years is a testament of the great work Walter and his team have done over the last years. But this is really, really special and unique to us. As a brand, the race series has allowed us to expand motorsport heritage, which we have a lot of, into this region, which hosts some of the greatest tracks. The Autodrome in Abu Dhabi, the Yas Marina, the new tracks in Kuwait and Bahrain. So one of the best tracks in the world, and of course also promising, talented young drivers.
It's all started basically in 2006. The first race was in 2009, and we are going into our 10th season. Thanks to Porsche Middle East and Africa, who has supported the challenge right from the beginning. We always had a vision here in the Middle East, and the vision was actually to promote local talents. We are proud we have brought up people like Abdulaziz Al Faisal, who has gone into endurance racing, Treble Le Mans race winner, 24-hour Dubai race winner, Khaled Al Kapesi, who won twice here of head, I know, in Dubai. In the past, we had 6 weekends and 12 races. for the first time ever, we will have 6 events and 16 races.
سيتضمن هذا الموسم 16 سباقاً، مما يعني الكثير من المنافسات بين السائقين على الحلبة.
Maybe now you have more chances because of more races, so you can maybe if you miss one race you can game back, but of course you have to be consistent from the beginning to fight for the championship.
I think fitness levels will also show who's in better shape than the other. Maybe they might not be the fastest driver, but they can be more consistent over the weekends with the 3 different races. I think it'll be hard. It's definitely going to be a lot harder, and I also think the depth of drivers that are here compared to last season is a lot stronger. You know, if you look at the times and how close everyone is, it's going to be quite difficult.
I think more races is always good. We like racing. We do it for that more than the practices. So I think that's the best thing to do, and I'm really proud of that decision that they decided to make.
For me, it's very good. It's mean like more qualification, more races, so perfect.
إنها أول فترة تجارب تأهيلية للموسم، والآن على السائقين أن يثبتوا قدراتهم في الحصول على لفة مثالية على الحلبة، وذلك بعد تجارب مكثفة خاضوها في الأيام القليلة الماضية. أحرز السائق العماني الفيصل الزبير المركز الأول على شبكة الانطلاق، وخلفه السائق القبرصي تيو إليناس والبطل السابق السائق الكويتي زيد أشكناني.
All played into my hands in the end. Yeah, but got the engineers and my dad and all of them a bit scared. But yeah, just happy. Pole, good way to start the championship.
Testing was really good, but I didn't do very well in the qualifying. But let's see in the other qualifying practice. So I will do my best.
تيو إليناس يطارد الفيصل متصدر السباق خلال المنعطفات الأولى، ولكن العماني يتمكن من السيطرة على الوضع والبدء أولاً.
I really felt good with the gap, and then I could manage my tires. I think I used it a bit too much in the beginning. Then I started dancing with the back. But yeah, when you have a margin, at least you can kind of play for it with the tires.
يتقدم السائقان الأولان بفارق مريح عن صاحب المركز الثالث زيد أشكناني.
I could put some pressure at the beginning, but then I couldn't follow too close to the others, so they start to pull away.
في وسط الترتيب لدينا السائق العماني خالد الوهيبي يخوض سباقا قويا ضد مايكل ديكويسادا وبيركي بيسلر.
Managed to keep fifth for half the race. However, I locked up into turn 12, and from then on it was a difficult race managing the tires. After that lock-up, struggled a bit defending from Basler, who was right behind me. Obviously used up a lot of my tires, and then he was able to get past me and drive away.
يحاول إليناس إيجاد ثغرة لتجاوز الفيصل، ولكن يبرع البطل الحالي في الدفاع عن مركزه ضد هجمات منافسه.
From the start, I had a very good one, but it was not enough into turn 1. So we just had to hustle over through there just to stay behind him and trying to make as fastest lap as possible, and then put some pressure on him to make mistakes.
Yeah, it was tough. I think the main thing that got me the win was just pushing in the beginning. Yeah, I'm just so happy to be back for the win.
He drove very well raced. So yeah, I was pleased with the result at the end.
وينهي زيد أشكناني السباق ثالثا ليصعد إلى العتبة الأخيرة على منصة التتويج. استمرت المنافسة في التجارب التأهيلية للسباق الثاني على أشدها حتى اللحظات الأخيرة، وأنهاها الفيصل الزبير بتسجيله أفضل زمن بفارق يقل بجزئين من الثانية عن منافسه تيو إليناس.
Not a win yet, but pole, yeah, really good. The best place to start, obviously, and yeah, super excited to have a good start. I think it always helps with your mental side of things.
وسينطلق زيد أشكناني من المركز الثالث.
Not too good, not too bad. So yeah, we'll see what we can do from this. But maybe it's the car is new, so it still needs some more running to be a bit faster.
Al Zubayar and Ashkenani, which the regional drivers around here, and they know this circuit really well. They're really good drivers. They have good results in Europe, and they're up there in Super Cup. And over here is going to be their home soil. So for sure, after 3 years that they've done around here and plenty of testing that I guess they've done, they know every little bit around this circuit. For me, it's just my third day around the circuit, first time here, and I think it's a good result just to finish the qualifying 1.5 tenths behind Al Zubayar. Then I'm pretty pleased with that, and then we're gonna see how the races go.
انطلاقة رائعة لإليناس وتجاوز الفيصل على المقطع المستقيم.
I made a nearly perfect start, then I got alongside him at the inside for turn 1. Yeah, I just try to concentrate all the time just to make as quick laps as possible.
على السائق الجنوب إفريقي سول هاك الذي انطلق من المركز الثامن السعي لاستعادة مركزه الذي خسره إثر حادثة احتكاك بسيطة عند المنعطف الأول.
I think I had a decent start and then I got bumped into the first corner. So I had a little bit of issues trying to keep the car on track and make sure that I didn't really lose too many positions. I think I lost 3 or 4 positions. In the end, I managed to kind of claw my way through the guys, settled into the race.
يدافع السائق الأمريكي مايكل ديكويسادا عن مركزه الثالث من هجمات السائق الفرنسي جان بابتيست سيمينور. ينجح خالد الوهيبي في تجاوز بيركاي بيسلر للمركز الخامس. ولكن ينجح بيسلر في استعادة مركزه. في سباق شابه الحماسة إليناس ينجح في اجتياز خط النهاية أولا أمام الفيصل الزبير.
It was great victory just to end like that. The car was amazing all through the race, despite I locked up on lap 6 and I had a bit of a flat spot, but it was okay just to continue. But yeah, it was good at the end, really good.
He really didn't make any mistakes, an excellent race, and I'm really happy for him. And yeah, I think for the championship, second is not a bad finish for the points.
وبيركاي بيسلر يصعد إلى منصة التتويج ثالثا للمرة الأولى.
I did so many mistakes at the beginning of the race, but then I had a good pace and I came to 3rd place, so I'm really happy with the result.
من بين التغييرات في الصيغة الجديدة للبطولة إدراج سباق ثالث في بعض الجولات، وجولة دبي واحدة من هذه الجولات ذات السباقات الثلاثة. على السائقين أن يظهروا معدنهم وأقصى ما لديهم من تركيز وتحمل، وذلك سعيا للمنافسة على المراكز الأولى. لم تقدم التجارب التأهيلية للسباق الثالث أي مفاجآت مع أسماء معتادة في المراكز الأولى. الفيصل الزبير سينطلق أولا، يليه القبرصي تيو إليناس والسائق التركي بيركاي بيسلر ثالثا.
Yeah, definitely amazing to finish on top again. I feel for me with Tio, Zaid, all of them, I really enjoy battling. Really keeps everyone, I think, on the edge. So yeah, just really happy, and yeah, hopefully 2 good results this race, and yeah, it should be good.
ومجددا منافسة قوية ما بين الفيصل وإليناس على المركز الأول، ويتمكن العماني من الدفاع عن مركزه المتقدم خلال المنعطفات الأولى للسباق. على مقربة من الأمام يعاني الأمريكي ديك ويسادا في الدفاع عن مركزه الرابع من هجمات الفرنسي السيمينور.
You know, in the beginning we didn't have that much pace. We fell back a bit, but and JB got around me and I went back to fifth.
بالرجوع قليلا في الترتيب، معركة قائمة ما بين العماني خالد الوهيبي وسول هاك على المركز السادس.
Started race number 3 in P7 after a pretty disappointing qualifying. Managed to get a good start off the line and went around the outside of Seoul into turn 1. P6 from then on, however, while battling Seoul, defending from Seoul on the first few laps, the gap to the guys in front were just built up. It was a bit too much, I would say, at the start. And from then on, I just decided to put my head down, keep closing. But we were doing pretty similar times. I think I was a 10th quicker every lap, but obviously a 10th every lap is just, I mean, in 10 laps, that's just a second. So the gap was a bit too big. I think we ran out of the laps.
بالعودة للأمام يقترب إليناس أكثر وأكثر من الفيصل متصدر السباق.
Decent start. It was we had both the same starts, and then it was just down to just who's gonna make some mistakes. So I was pushing quite a lot. I was right behind him. I managed to overtake him 2-3 times.
منافسة حتى اللفة الأخيرة مع الكثير من الإثارة. يحاول بيركاي بيسلر تجاوز جان بابتيست سيمينور خلال عبورهما المنعطف الأخير، واحتكاك بينهما مما يجبرهما على الخروج عن خط التسابق. يستغل مايكل ديك ويسادا هذه الهفوة ويتقدم للمركز الثالث. نهاية مثيرة، الفيصل أولا، يليه إليناس وصيفا بفارق 3 أعشار من الثانية.
It was really tough. He passed me twice and I went back. We had a good scuffle. Win means a lot more than a second place, so happy.
I went to pass JB and went wide, and then the guy behind us dove bomb JB and they collided, and then I came out with the podium. So it's not the same when it's a podium because 2 people took each other out. So I think next time we gotta aim to get it legit and not because of a crash. But yeah, I'm happy.
It was a huge step forward. I mean, P6 in race 1, P5 in race 2, and P4 in race 3. We could see the progress, and hopefully in Bahrain we can keep edging forward. I think we could be up there. We could be up there.
In overall, good weekend, good experience. Good to know the Dubai Autodrome as well in my sleep because I didn't know the circuit before. And yeah, it was a fun weekend.
ومع منصة التتويج في دبي تنتهي أحداث نهاية الجولة الأولى من بطولة تحدي كأس بورشة BWT GT3 الشرق الأوسط. في الترتيب العام المؤقت للسائقين يتصدر العماني الفيصل الزبير الترتيب العام مع 73 نقطة، يليه القبرصي تيو إليناس مع 71 نقطة، والأمريكي مايكل ديكويسادا ثالثا مع 54 نقطة. في فئة المحترفين الهواة برو آم يتصدر الجنوب إفريقي سول هاك ترتيب الفئة مع 45 نقطة، ويتشارك ليون كوهلر والسويدي ماغنوس أوهمن المركز الثاني برصيد 32 نقطة لكل واحد منهما. على صعيد ترتيب فئة الخليج العربي يحتل العماني الفيصل الزبير المركز الأول، يليه مواطنه خالد الوهيبي والبحريني عيسى آل خليفة. سيكون لقاؤنا المقبل في حلبة البحرين الدولية التي ستستضيف الجولة الثانية. حتى ذلك الحين نستودعكم الله وإلى اللقاء.